Taurus collective sun, moon, rising, Venus, sun. Welcome to your 7-card draw. What do I need read for this full moon in November to new moon in December? I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle, link in the description box, and soon to have a Patreon up and running as of this full moon. Very excited. The Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Hi, my bulls, my fellow earth signs, Virgo that I am, always up to help another earth sign because we are the sanest of the zodiac, I tend to find. That being said, if you are new to my channel, a 7-card draw is just one card from 7 different decks to get you clues, tips, and hints about an astrological timeline. So this is not a timeless read. This is a very much timed read. We are looking at the full moon on Friday, November 19th. It's lunar eclipse. It's void, of course, all at the same time. It's in Taurus until it goes void, of course. And that would be at 3:57 a.m. Eastern. I am in New York, and that is the day that I am launching. Doing it the day before, actually, Thursday, Jupiter Magic. Oh, waxing moon in Taurus. Woo, can't beat it. So this is your full moon of the year, so get your magic in the night before, so to speak, if you want to watch your new moon to full moon reads, the ones that I did before this series, because then we are looking at a letting go, a releasing, a waning, a shadow work read. Really good to do shadow work on the waning moon, because we're looking at the 2-week period to the new moon in Sagittarius on Saturday, December 4th, 2:43 a.m. So both of those happen in the wee hours. So when it comes to the full moon, you want to get it in before it goes void, of course, and full. And then you will wake up in that lovely Sagittarian new moon energy on December 4th. So enough about the math. Let's get up in this gig. It is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs to see either more information about the timeline we're about to look at, or maybe a whole other timeline. One could be about work, one could be about relationships, one could be about health. Otherwise, both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I will do the same to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I can, doing what I love doing. And let's have fun with this, even for a shadow read, if we can. Please take a nice deep breath. I'm going to start with the Carolyn Mace archetype deck. As I call upon the collective pantheons of angels, archangels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters, general assembly, the higher selves, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, and the spirit animals and totems for the Taurus collective sun, moon, rising, Venus, sun. Watching this video, receiving this reading, what is their dominant 8th chakra archetype, the soul power, being healed, transformed, the shadow work, from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy for the Taurians, this full to new. This is in the title, and I get why you wanted to watch this, the Hedonist. It is one of my favorite archetypes, the Hedonist archetype. You could have it a reason, a season, or a lifetime. You do you. Now the shadow on this is pretty toxic. By the way, this is a wild card family archetype. 8 different families. The wild cards are the ones that don't fit in with the other ones, and you never know what to expect, and I think you're about to see why. The shadow attribute of the Hedonist, look at me covering my solar plexus, pursues pleasure to the detriment of health. I lived through the 80s, I'll cop to it. Indulges at the expense of others. I lived through the 80s, I'll cop to it. It was the 80s. But great lessons that can bring you to the light. Inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life. Blessed be. Celebrates the beauty in yourself. Right? The beauty in yourself. Not necessarily about the physical body, but to celebrate and enjoy the beauty of your life. That feels really, really good in the light and kind of fun, but still really, really toxic in the shadow. So you can see the alchemy there from lead to gold. Now, Our next deck is Daughter of the Moon Tarot. Daughters of the Moon Tarot. Next 4 chakras down, right? Crown, third eye, throat, and heart. This is usually where the alchemy goes down, where the shadow work goes down. Embracing the shadow, facing the shadow. Let's have the Stuart Smalley flashback. Please take a nice deep breath. Waiting to inhale. Oh, my beloved goddesses of Earth, the sign of Taurus, powers of the North. 1 card in clarity for the Taurus collective: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, watching this video, receiving this reading, alchemizing the hedonist archetype in the shadow work for this full to new. And we have got the witch archetype, which is the magician, the alignment of fire, earth, air, water, and spirit. All you can even see it as these chakras coming into alignment inside of you, which means, yeah, of course, there's going to be some lead in the system. Lead is an insulator, will not let energy move, flow through it. Gold is a conductor. Lead has 3 more atoms than gold on the periodic table. I know I just gave you earth science and math. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. But this is certainly worth that. Just the power of that alignment. Because if we do it in one area of our life, it affects the whole energy system. So whatever this is about, it could be your finances, it could be a relationship, it could be anything. We only have 2 cards down in a general read still. There's a lot of wiggle room. But Major Arcana card inside really does say this is about your spirituality. And if you wanted to give it a chakric focus, I'd definitely say, well, kind of sort of all of them, because it is the alignment of fire, earth, air, water. So your spiritual power, your mental power, your willpower, choices and decisions, and your emotional power. Good. Good, good, good. I like it. A real opportunity for health here with that. Just feels good too. The vibe on the card. Lower 3 chakras, Mythic Tarot. This is the outside, right? The next 3 chakras down, root, sacrum, solar plexus, having to do with the physical world and your relationships therein. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call to my gods of Earth, the sign of Taurus, powers of the North, please, using the Mythic Tarot, 1 card in clarity for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, watching this video, receiving this reading. That 2nd house dynamic of Taurus, their life values are definitely on the table here. And those continue to evolve, except for those real ones that are hardwired into them. So what's going on from the outside looking in at them, or them from the inside looking out at the world, or maybe both of those things, with this hedonist being alchemized with the witch, the magician on the inner. Double whammy in terms of Major Arcana. You got the Chariot. So I've always said Taurians have 2 speeds. Stop and charge. Not even go, right? It's like stubborn as a bull, or horns, right, coming at you. I mean, this is Aries, if you want to go mythologically here, right? The god Aries, the god of war, with the light horse and the dark horse. The light horse is inspiration, the dark horse is motivation, and they're not quite the same thing. Motivation is the stick, inspiration is the carrot, and because this is so often called the Cancerian card, and I will agree with that, this might be somebody rushing towards you, or you rushing towards them, or simultaneously, but definitely movement forward. But you have to balance the carrot and the stick. Every morning I start the day with inspiration, prayer, and then it's like, okay, let's go scoop kitty litter, right? Let's go do the things that we have to, right? And of course the things that need to get done. So to be practical about this emotionally, and not let those horses tear you apart going in different directions. All right, moving on. We got our tarot on the table. We've got our chakric alignment here, all the way from the 8th chakra down to the root chakra. Let's use the healing mantra deck by Matt Kahn to see what is the perfect healing mantra to help you with this from the Ascended Masters. Breathe. Because even when you breathe along with me, you are tuning to them in your own timeline. As I call upon the Ascended Masters General Assembly, we do not know if this is specifically about a soul contract yet. This could be about anything. Well, soul contract with other people at least. So what is the perfect healing mantra to help the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading? Alchemizing the Hedonist archetype, the Witch on the inner, the Chariot on the outer. What's their healing mantra to help them with this full to new? Exploring unity consciousness. I am one eternal light appearing as all. That'll heal some shit. Because you're definitely not going to run over somebody, maybe with your magic, just saying for my witchy poos out there, in an unbalanced way if you know you're one with them. You see, I'm not Wiccan anymore. I'm an eclectic, a true eclectic. I'll study Course in Miracles, Sanskrit, whatever the fuck serves me. Thank you very much. So that unity consciousness thing is definitely more of an Eastern thing, but it's also the E that equals MC squared, right? So I still keep the Wiccan read. 8 words the Wiccan read fulfill, and ye harm none, do what you will. Because of unity consciousness, not because I want to be a nice person. Yeah, I want to be a nice person. I'm not going to spiritually bypass. If my dark horse wants to gallop in one direction, I'm not going to let it run the show, right? But to really get that as we awaken from the illusion of separation, we'll still have separate bodies. Don't worry about it. We're not going to become the Borg. But that's exactly what the world is going through right now, is the real alchemy of that. So you can enjoy this. You can absolutely enjoy this, but I think it's going to really shift stuff for you here. Let me read it from the bookie book. Exploring Unity Consciousness. This is a really good one. I am one eternal light. Light is another word for truth, by the way. So I am one eternal light, one eternal truth, appearing as all. When unity consciousness is explored, you are able to sense a connection that unites all hearts, no matter how unique each person seems to be. Now, if you are an empath on top of that, this is going to help clear a lot of stuff up for you. In unity, there is a willingness to accept the differences that make each of us unique while embracing the greater cosmic web of interconnectivity throughout all time and space. Okay, there's a lot in that sentence, but it's essentially saying you can really acknowledge where everybody else horizontally is on your path, whether it's someone on TV you can't stand or someone in your life that you maybe have an issue with. Even trees and animals, we're one with all of it. And so that you can explore that in your own Taurian way. Throughout time and space. In exploring unity consciousness, you're not a person in search of the light. You are the light dressed up as a person along your soul's journey. So I'm going to say that even if you have had a past of just lies, illusions, deceptions, and delusions, just give me what I want to feel good at the expense of my own health. And what was that second part of that? Oh, indulges at the expense of others. I lived through the 80s. I haven't said that before. Then you kind of get that was the necessary journey you had to be on, but the truth of who you are is in that light, right? Because you're on a journey, the journey of alchemy, the journey that the hero's journey, which is, shadow work is essential. This mantra is ideal for amplifying presence. That's fun. Grounding your energy, perfect for a Taurus, and deepening meditation. Now, I'm just going to say, hey, come back here, Aries. With the witch on the inner here, meditation, really good idea. So what you do is you just take some time, maybe take a hot bath, some pillows. I am one eternal light appearing as all. I am one eternal light appearing as all. And mantras are not a once and done. It's like brushing your teeth, right? That's why they're repetitive. In that sense, but you're certainly throwing open a door inside of yourself to bring in this alignment inside, which of course is going to bring you a real balance of inspiration and motivation. Dig it. Okay, all right, here we go. The Whispers of Love Oracle, the party turner deck all of a sudden. Oh, that's what you're dealing with. The higher selves of all involved. Please take a nice deep breath. Now I think is where we'll see if this is a soul contract with another person. as I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, what is the whisper of love for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading, alchemizing the hedonist archetype, witch on the inner, chariot on the outer, exploring unity consciousness, this full to new November, December. It's the Don Henley card. Are you trying to get down to the heart of the matter? Because our wills get weak and our senses may scatter, but I think it's about forgiveness. Forgiveness, even if you don't love them anymore. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is about. I still think this is about you. Anybody who is crossing your path in terms of triggering this shadow work, go check your Path of True Love reads. I just finished those a couple of days ago. That get that there is a lesson here on the table for you about unity consciousness. Now, the opposite of unity is separation, but we're all one. So get to the heart of the matter. If this alignment is really important to you, I'm telling you, particularly because it's the hedonist, this doesn't have to be one of those intensely painful deals. But it might be uncomfortable in you sort of dealing with whatever, because we've all abused our power. Archetypes are about power. It doesn't matter the name or family of the archetype. It's all about developing the power from shadow to light. Soul power, superpower, if you want to go there. So your higher self is saying, get to the heart of the matter here. What's really going on here with you? Because with the wild card archetype, this could be anything still. This is not coming right out saying this is about another person, although people are most likely involved. Who's walking with you? Let's do the Divine Animals Oracle here by Stacy DeMarco. The spirit animals and totems walking with you. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon the spirit animals and totems for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, please. Who walks with them, who swims with them, who flies with them, who crawls with them. Through the shadow work, why wouldn't a hero have all sorts of totemic and spirit animal power? With this hedonist alchemizing witch on the inner, chariot on the outer, exploring unity consciousness because they are one eternal light appearing as all, and to get to the heart of the matter. There's something going on here, not obvious to the naked eye. So the polar bear. I like this card. I love these cards. The art is gorge. Of course, you can't say it's like a glacier, an iceberg, but it's also a polar bear. I've dated a few. You know us gay men. We're going to give you a totem whether you like it or not. Ancestors. Ooh, ancestors, huh? Not that I remember them. Just I like them. I can't remember all that's in here. What I'm going to do is I am going to read you the first part and the last part of what's here in the bookie book because it is info dense and in nano font, which I still think sounds like something from the Techno Tarot. Please take a nice deep breath. Card number 26, Polar Bear. Ancestors is your key word. You are the carrier of a bloodline that stretches back for millennia. Which kind of really goes in with that exploring unity consciousness. Yet you are uniquely your own self. You are one eternal light appearing as all or something. Take the positive from your ancestry and observe and note the negative. Family dysfunction stops here. Work. Honor those in your family who honor you. It is a positive and wow, this applies to a Taurus friend of mine so clearly. She's probably watching this. Family dysfunction stops here. Honor those in your family who honor you. It is a positive and natural action to individuate from our family on our own terms. Individuation is part of the maturation process. starts when you're what? People always say terrible twos, but I hear the threes or worse, whatever. I don't have kids, I have cats and companies. But that continues through adolescence and even as adults, particularly if you're on a spiritual path that the rest of the tribe ain't on. So there's some ancestral clearing here. The magic, polar bear magic, is ancient, powerful, and profound. Should you wish to heal trauma of any kind, well, that covers a lot of ground, call upon this bear's energy to assist you. Workings to address ancestral pain or shame passed down from one generation to the next can benefit from polar bear energy, because trauma has a biochemical component to it. Emotions have a biochemical component. That's why people take the medicines, mood stabilizers, and hey, everybody's got to do what they got to do. But with that hedonist archetype, this could be about an ancestral genetic pattern of alcoholism or anything like that. But understand you are a soul that was chosen to play the role that had all this written in. So there's an opportunity for you to holographically heal not just you, but that pattern not just in your ancestral line. And remember, there's a biochemical component to it. Get to the heart of the matter. And if we don't deal with those emotions, where do they go? Into the cell tissue. And then you pass it on, right? Stops here, right? The ancestral shit stops here. It heals with you. Intensely powerful. But remember, with this hedonist, this is going to help you enjoy the beauty in yourself and in your life. And that doesn't mean everybody else has to change the way they're acting. You do you, but because you're exploring unity consciousness as you heal you, it ripples out and heals everybody, but particularly those with the same genetic stuff. Yeah. Wow. Kick-ass read. All right, last card down, the Hidden Blessing. From Blessed Be, the Mystical Celtic Blessing cards to Enrich and Empower by Lucy Cavendish. I've missed her so. I love saying her name. The Hidden Blessing, this is the pantheons of the pantheons. Yes, it's based on Celtic gods, but it's the same pantheons that this comes from, right? Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon the pantheons of all pantheons, please, one card in clarity for the Taurus Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading. What is the hidden blessing for them that will be revealed during and or after the shadow work here for the Taurus Collective watching this, so that they can alchemize the hedonist archetype into the light, inspiring creative energy to embrace the good things in life and celebrating the beauty in themselves. And that, yes, can be physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual beauty. With the witch on the inner, that alignment, that manifestation, that taking inspiration and bringing it down into physical form. But with the chariot on the outside, them moving quickly on this. The light horse saying, well, you know what? I am inspired to heal and move forward. And the dark horse, and I got to get away from some of these people for a while, reason, season, or the rest of their lifetime while they explore unity consciousness with that beautiful mantra, I am one eternal light, appearing as all, so that they can get to the heart of the matter. Because there's more going on here than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about with the magic of the polar bear, healing some of that ancestral stuff. This waning moon full to new in November to December 2021, the hidden blessing for them. A blessing to heal a relationship. I can't tongue pop, but I can lip pop. This could be a relationship of any way, shape, or form. And it could also be tribal relationships. Card number 28. Now, I have an agreement with the pantheons of the pantheons that when I do this, I'm allowed to editorialize, but that the energy that comes through is a true blessing, which is why we got this thing. Please take a nice deep breath. Here we go. Card number 28, a blessing to heal a relationship. A blessing to aid you when a relationship seems to be a struggle and you cannot find a way to mend your torn heart. Family stuff much, feels like? This blessing is yours, a charge of energy with which you can reweave the threads that once gently held you in suspended relationship. Once there was understanding and intimacy, ease and comfort, but for a while now, there may have been trouble and discord, a sense of displeasure that stains the days, making the time you spend together uncomfortable and self-conscious. So take now this blessing and pour it upon the troubled waters between you. Breathe. Where there is an uneasiness, let the expression of what causes this to be found, 'cause heart of the matter. And if it be found within each other, let a gentle disentanglement begin until the source is discovered and is cured without strain and blame. The witch, magician. Let your hands reach out one to the other and feel the warmth of your humanity pulsing through the blood beneath the skin until the comfort of each other heals the coldness that has come between you. Let you begin to speak from the heart, flowing and strong, even if the voice that sends the words forth seems to choke within your throat at first. Let understanding begin to glimmer and grow, and the willingness to give and the openness to receive be explored, exploring unity consciousness, until the hearts that lie within you both open up and bloom within the new care and tenderness with which you agree to hold each other's most cherished dreams and hopes. Let words, soft and true, fall between you until you begin to trust and arise from the bed of nails that you have each slept in since this disharmony came between you. For the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. So mote it be, blessed be. That's a real obvious read. You got that hedonist in the 8th. Woo, gonna find your joy back in this through coming into alignment, bringing something into the manifestation inside of you, the magician, the witch, which will move forward, you towards them towards you, both of you at the same time as you're exploring unity consciousness, because you're one eternal light appearing as all, getting to the heart of the matter, and perhaps that is more spiritually, emotionally than mentally, physically, healing these ancestral patterns with the magic of the polar bear, eventually revealing a blessing to heal your relationship, maybe with more than one person if this is family stuff. So I don't know, I don't think you could get more puzzle pieces clicking into place. It's almost like Lego bricks falling into piece there. So did you like it? Like it. Want more? Subscribe. Want a reading with me? There's a video down there called Booking a Reading with Mal. 13 minutes of fun. Explain how it goes down. My book, Words of Grace, is down there, and get ready. This full moon, or the day before, the 18th of November, my Patreon is launching, and I'm very excited about that. It'll be called Angelo, Lyons, the title, but it'll be Patreon drawing the circle in the little whatever code, whatever HTML, whatever the fuck that's called. So, wishing you all the very, very blessed and the very, very blessed, particularly with this blessing on healing a relationship of yours. So have at it, and if you need help, don't forget to reach out. We're all in this together, exploring unity consciousness. I love you, my beloved bulls. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.